Alright, I fixed it.
Mario Kart 8!
So you didn't get to hear me a while ago, but I was saying I would really like to know how I delete software, delete save data so I can redo everything on the DJ account. I didn't know you were supposed to go under System Settings and go to Manage Save Data. I thought you could do it from the actual game menu. But, oh well, I learned. But anyway, we're going back into this, and just because I don't really want to do anything more, we'll just go with me. So, here comes the thing. You may see, overall, I have nothing. The only reason I have a race and battle rating is because if you don't play online, if you play online ever, you can't delete that information. But, as you can see, everything is pretty much empty. Which, good news. That means I can start from scratch. And we'll go into player 1. We'll eventually do multiplayer, but today Anthony didn't really want to do any recording, and my brother Connor probably wouldn't really feel like it. But anyway, today we are going to be working on the Grand Prix mode, which I plan on doing all from 50cc all the way up to 200cc, but I'm going to be doing all the cups. And hopefully, up until the point whenever we get to 150cc, hopefully by then I'll have enough practice to actually be able to pull out a victory for 150 and 200. There we go. And then later we will be doing the battle modes, but we're gonna mostly be doing only the ones I complete. So basically, if I fail at one of them and get below the top 3, I know, dinner's done, thank you. Anyway, whenever we get to, if we don't get the top 3, that's what I'm trying to say. I got distracted because Connor told me dinner's done, even though Nan cooked it. I'm still gonna be doing the mode, but I'm not gonna actually look away until we end up doing the top 3. So if I don't get within the top 3 at the end of the minigame, at the end of the battle, I gotta do it again. Which is okay, because I plan on doing many of them in the future anyway. But, like I said, today we're going to start in Grand Prix. I'm going to be starting in 50cc, because I plan on doing all of these eventually. And I only really play with 3 players. Well, 4 actually, but one of them doesn't really count because of the fact that I don't use them that much. Luigi, I like to use every now and then. Seriously, if you haven't seen the Death Stare meme, it's so good. I do play Peach every now and then. I play Link out almost as much as I play my main, but my main is obviously Rosie. And I played her baby form every now and then, but I prefer normal Rosie.
Let's go!
Will do. Alright, so here's all the stuff that you normally start with, but I'm going to press start so I can turn off the smart race, and it automatically turns off auto accelerate, so that makes me happy. Well, I'm sorry, it's smart steering, that's what L is. But let's see the stats. The standard kart, not too bad for speed. Steel diver, a lot more speed but not much acceleration. Circuit special, just crazy. The sneaker is fairly decent in both. The Sturtle is actually probably one of the best ones in the karts right now. The standard bike is pretty decent. The Comet's I've played the Comet a few times, and this actually got added whenever they added the Breath of the Wild DLC, which I have played with the bike once, and it was actually kind of fun, but like I told you before, my Switch got stolen, so I haven't gotten the game again since then. The City Tripper I've used the most of in bikes. The standard ATV is decent, but I don't like the acceleration. And the Splat Buggy's actually kind of good. But I'll be going with the City Tripper, obviously. Here are the tires. I'm probably going to go with the Slim, even though that traction sucks. But off-road doesn't really help much. The handling kind of goes down. The ancient tires do help a little bit, but I think I'm going to go with the off-road actually. And as far as these, I want to say the main glider might be, the super glider might be my best choice. Alright, and in we go. So here's how it's going to go. I plan on doing odd videos with these and even videos with these. So that means video 1 is here, video 2 is here, 3 is here, 4 is here. You see what I mean? Until eventually we complete the entire game, all the cups, and I have pretty much done all the battles. And then after that, it's just going to be fun matches and multiplayer and basically online matches whenever I actually use my use $20 next month to actually get my year's subscription to Nintendo Online. But let's go on ahead and start the Mushroom Cup. Oh, and I'll be stopping after every cup. So this is just going to be the 50cc Mushroom Cup. And later, or tomorrow, one of the two, I'll be doing the 50cc Shell Cup. Ah, there's my Rosie. I love how everyone else but me and Boo are using the cards. See, Boo's got a good idea. But using... Oh, no, baby. Bowser Jr. is. I could have held that longer, but I don't care. Ah, Rosie. There we go. Alrighty. And zero gravity we go. So this is actually one of the things in Mario Kart 8 that I did like, was the zero gravity function. It's kind of cool in a really weird, like, off-putting way. But it's also really fun in a way because it makes you rethink tracks. Oh, and I do believe that only Mario Kart 8 Deluxe allows you to do the doubles. Well, the double item boxes, I mean. The only other time I think I've ever seen that is in Double Dash. Oh, and I'll try to be collecting 10 coins for every race in at least 50 and 100cc, because it does help you unlock new cars. And if you keep 10 on you at all times, you're hitting max speed. Actually, it worked that way in Mario Kart 8 Original as well. I usually try to hold something behind me just in case of green shell or red shell attacks, but that's not all the time. Plus, it's hard to hold on to something in midair. And of course, I paid for that. I got too cocky. And that was just because. Oh, I didn't know that R is also a drift button. I've been using LR. RZ. That's what it is. It's RZ. Right trigger. But I didn't know that right button did it too. Well, left trigger. Yeah, right button. Or right bumper, some would call it if you're playing Xbox. I'm gonna try to survive. Okay, look. I'm going to try my best to keep 10 coins by the end of the race, I swear. And you jerks ain't gonna stop me. At least the good news is they respawn in 50cc. I believe that it stops respawning in 150cc. Which means whenever we get to that, it's gonna be kind of rough. Because if I can't keep getting respawning points, it's not gonna be easy to actually play. But then again, I just said I'm gonna try. I didn't say I could. And there we go. Race 1 is mine. Next race. Oh, by the way, each cup has 4 tracks. So that's why I'm just splitting them in individual cups, not into like 2 and 2. Alrighty, second race, let's go. I tried to boost, but I couldn't. Don't even, Toad. Don't even. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like this stage. It's It's weird, but it's interesting and it's fun. The water park is kind of fun. That's what I'm trying to say. Plus, you saw the Nokis in the sub, I'm sure. I like Nokis. Keep in mind this is only 50cc, so don't expect it to be horribly atrocious yet. I'm not going to have any true challenge until I either do multiplayer matches or until we get up to the 150 area. Oh, and I've played a good amount of 200. It's going to suck. I expected that. And the worst part is, with lightning, you don't even, like, drop your coins. It just straight up deletes them. But don't worry, I'm not going to be using the same cart and the same character all the time. If anything, there's more than enough cups and more than enough CCs to fit everybody. But I'm just starting with Rosie because she's one of my favorites. Eventually, I plan on doing everybody. Even if I do end up missing one or two and then going back in battle and giving them a fair shot. But the good news is, this series is going to be going on for a while, so it's at least going to tide you guys over every day. Because usually whenever I do a good-sized series like this, but it's easy to split, which is basically Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, Puyo Puyo Tetris, a few other games. I'm not going to list them all, but basically the ones that I can get a decent match out of in a good short few minutes, probably about a half hour at the most. I plan to post those daily so that you still have something to watch whenever I'm still doing the big tons of hour-long games that I plan on saving until they're complete. But right now it's okay for what it needs to be. So for now it's okay for me to just be doing some smaller games and posting a video a day, if not one or two more. But for the huge games like the Final Fantasy series, for things like Infamous, you know, for the for the many hour plus games, I plan on saving that until I'm done completely so that you have one huge series to go through. Well, one huge game to go through, might I say. But for things like this, where it's a short limit, not much time to spend on each one, I don't mind posting those daily. So, I kind of gave y'all a hint. Expect Smash Brothers, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and possibly Puyo Puyo Tetris and a few other games every now and then for daily uploads. But for the bigger games, yeah, you're going to have to wait on those. And the only reason I'm talking about this now is because this is technically what I would consider low time. Because Mario Kart 50cc isn't difficult. If anything, this is probably the best time to bring up all this. Because try talking in 150 or 200, you will pay. So I'm sorry for whenever those come around and I don't talk as much, but then you would have already seen the courses. You would have already seen the mastery of those courses. I don't want to say it like that, but it's the only word I could think of. I'm technically mastering it. If you beat if you beat first place in all 4 races, that's pretty much mastery. Oh, and I'm only going to bring this up because some people may not know it, but if you're going on one of those ramps and you click one of the back triggers as you're getting to the top of your jump, you'll actually get a small speed boost. Connor, Anthony, and one of other Anthony's friends, I forget who, didn't actually know that. And whenever I told him, Anthony basically destroyed Excitebike. Oh yeah, that's a stage. Spoilers. Didn't mean to bring it up, but if you've ever seen Mario Kart 8, you already knew this. But I try to be spoiler-free, like I said in many videos in the past. That one just slipped out. Stupid piranha plants. Alright. And one more lap for this, and then one more course, and that's it. Well, one more track, and that's it for this mode. And then tomorrow I can move on and do one of the battle modes instead. Actually, no, I think I'll be doing both. If I can get away with it, I will be doing one cup a day, and hopefully one battle mode a day. But like Connor and Nan said, here soon I need to go out and get something to eat, or else Cordell or Anthony are gonna, I mean, no, Anthony don't eat spaghetti. Then, Cordell and Connor may possibly eat a crap load of that spaghetti, and I'll get just tiny bits. Why do I keep getting close enough for him to let him bite me? That's just dumb. But oh well. I still managed with first place and 10 coins. It don't matter. I survived. Well, it looks like Toad and Ink Girl are just really trying their hardest to keep up with me. Meanwhile, poor baby Peach is just so far down there. And Mario and King Boo aren't doing that bad either. Alright, and last race of the day. And then one battle after dinner, and I guess that'll be enough for recording for the day. And then I'll post it tomorrow once I get home from work and I'll get ready to post other videos. Because thankfully my capture card does allow me to still record while I'm uploading. I found that out yesterday for doing the Smash videos. And I need to be hyper drifting more. That's kind of a feature I need to remember. Just like screw you. That was a lucky shot. Just like I've gotten used to hyper drifting in Mario Kart Double Dash and Mario Kart Wii, but this is kind of different. Oh, and in case you guys haven't realized, I basically straight up avoided the fact that I'm not going to be able to do all of my games in proper order. I was going to start with Super Mario Kart, then move to Mario Kart 64, then move to Super Circuit. That's not happening. With the capture card, I'm just going to pick a game in the series that I feel like playing, and I'm going to do it. Maybe you might not even get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in the next 2 days. Maybe it'll be Mario Kart Double Dash. Or maybe it'll be Wii. Who knows? It just depends on what I'm feeling. Then again, isn't that how YouTube should be? If you're playing games like this where you don't have a coherent story or you don't have any particular, you know, needs or wants, then why not go on ahead and do whatever you're feeling? But for games like Infamous or well, not necessarily Final Fantasy, because they don't have coherent stories throughout the whole games. I mean, the whole series has individual games that have their own story, but it doesn't all meet up in the middle, you know? You could play any Final Fantasy and get a totally different story. But if you were trying to do any Final Fantasy together, you would have a hard time explaining how it all goes together. Oh, that was a bad boost. I was just gonna ditch that bomb. And this time I won't go on the wall, because the cog is outrunning me. Usually I try to judge by the cog wheel. So if the cog wheel is going too fast, don't go with it. But if it's going, if it's already far ahead, you should be good. Alright, now all I gotta do is complete the lap. And then I will have 40 coins and first place in all settings. Well, in all standings, I mean. And there we go. Race over. GG. But sadly, that also means there's the end of my Rosie playthrough. I probably should have saved her for the Rainbow Roads. And I guess in the next video, we will... Well, first we're going to watch results. But in the next video, I suppose it will be the battle mode, and I will be doing a kart. Yep, and now we just watch all of the replays with the best highlights, and then it basically tells you what you position, even though the score system at the end of the last race spoiled it. And there it is, first in all 4, which means I should have aced that with 3 stars. And there's my cup. Yep, a straight 63 stars. I've collected 30 coins, which means in the next episode, we'll also have vehicle customization options. Well, new options. But for now, that is the end of this recording. Thank you all so much for watching. I actually did enjoy it, even though it was super easy. And like I said, expect these pretty much daily except for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Because I don't actually usually record on weekends, but since this capture card's got me in one of those moods where I'm like, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna record a good amount of those days by accident without thinking about it. Or just like today, whenever I said, you know what, I don't care it's Sunday, I'm still gonna record. But anyway, I'm going to cut the episode here. Thank you all so much again. I will talk to you in the next one where we will be doing a battle mode. But I'm going to go get me some dinner. Spaghetti sounds pretty good right about now. Especially looking at a certain Italian red plumber right there. Alright, talk to you guys in the next one. And as always, bye-bye.